Okay, so there are people who have a business already and they want to start another business, and the other business you're calling it a side hustle. For side hustle is for someone who is employed and they want to do a business, they want to start a business. That one would call it side hustle. For you who has a business already and you're running that business full time, you want to open another business, we call that diversification. You diversify into another business, and by the time you go to that level, remember I've talked about here diversification versus mastery. You have to understand, why am I leaving my business to open another business? That these two businesses complement. What is the problem? What is the need in the market that now I need to open another business that solves that need? By the way, I've seen so many people open other businesses. They are spread so thinly, or they are doing this and this, and at the end of it all, they even collapse their main business, the main business that give them profit. So for everybody who want to start a side hustle, that one, or another business, there's so many things that you have to keep in mind on what you're doing. I'll give you, for instance, an example of opportunities that complement one another. For instance, you're doing imports. So you import something, and then you have another company that does distribution. Two companies complementing each other. One company does distribution around Mount Kenya, another one is doing distribution around Rift Valley. So you're now having three businesses, same model, complementing one another. Another business idea, you are having a supermarket, then you open a wholesale. So when you open a wholesale, you're buying your items at a very good rate, and then that good rate, you're bringing it to your supermarket. Two different businesses complementing one another and building each other. So whatever business that you're opening, if it is we have even talked about a business model. You have to understand those things. If those things are not complementing, you may find that you're wasting a lot of money, and building a business is brick by brick. It's the same way when you start another business. In that business is day one. You could have started a business you've done 10 years, 20 years. That is that one. The other one that you started today, that is day one. So any issues of growing an SME, you have to go through them. So for people who are starting their business, I always say, why don't you master your core business? How can we diversify something complementing? Or how can we make our business bigger? How can we have more customers? How can we grow our markets much better? That is always the best formula out. God bless.